Welcome back to Sawtooth Tactical. Today we celebrate 500 subscribers. I'm very excited about that. Finally reached 500, half the way to 1,000, and that's only the beginning. So I want to thank every one of you that has subscribed to the channel. Today we are unboxing the Aero Precision EPC 9 upper receiver to go on my EPC 9 build here. Also got the SB Tactical SBA 3 brace that's going to be going on that. So we're going to look at both of these up close, install them, and just give you guys a little update on how the build is going so far. So I hope you've been following along. Episode 1 was about a week ago, maybe 2. But anyway, I want to thank every one of you guys that subscribed, liked, shared, commented. Anybody that has used my Amazon affiliate links or joined the Patreon family, you guys are awesome and I really appreciate you. So, if you guys remember from last week, we unboxed the Aero Precision EPC 9 lower receiver and installed the lower parts kit. Well, since then, if you're paying attention, I have installed a trigger and the buffer assembly. So I do plan on getting a PCC specific trigger for this, but for now, I had a mil-spec trigger sitting around that came out of this AR before I upgraded its trigger. So I thought it would be a decent enough placeholder for now. It'll definitely work just fine in the gun until I upgrade that trigger. And just gets me that much closer to having a full working gun. The buffer assembly, let's get into that real quick. I'm going to grab the details on that. So for the Aero Precision EPC 9 buffer, it's a pretty heavy buffer. It's a 7.7 ounce buffer. But it uses just a regular mil-spec buffer tube. It's actually the same one they use. It's got a 308 carbine spring in it. So it's a heavier buffer and a heavier spring than what you would put in your standard, 5.56 AR-15. Because you need that weight in a direct blowback system in order to just to have enough weight, since there's no lockup with the bolt in the barrel. So heavy buffer, heavy spring. The installation was really easy, just like everything else. Screw it in, install your detent, put your castle nut on, torque it down. I have not staked the castle nut yet, but that will be coming here soon. And let's get into what else we got here. Besides the trigger that I already had from a previous build, I have the Gray Badger Firearms Ambidextrous charging handle that I also had in one of these ARs before I upgraded them to Radian Raptors. And this will get a Radian Raptor eventually as well, because those are my favorite charging handles. They're built really well and they work great. But this one, again, will hold the place just fine for now. So now, let's go up close, take a look at this upper receiver and the pistol stabilizing brace that I got for it, and install those. All right, here we are up close. You see the lower receiver, all the parts installed, mil-spec trigger, standard deal, buffer assembly. Everything works as it should, because I am a master of what I'm doing. So here's the upper receiver for the EPC 9, and there's some really interesting features to this too. So again, comes with the sticker, very important. Take off the foam here, and here is our upper. And this is a very cool upper receiver. So you don't have a forward assist. Hopefully you don't need one with a 9mm build. You don't have a bolt that needs to rotate and lock up. So as far as going into battery, it basically just needs to slam home. But the cool thing about this upper is that it has last round bolt hold open. And that's what this is here. And I'll show you how that works. You can see the other end of that in here. So when your upper is installed here, your magazine follower comes up, it pushes on that, and this pushes out right there. And what that pushes out on is your bolt release. So let's put this on and see how that works together. You know what? I'm going to put the charging handle in here while we do this. So, charging handle goes in like so. Like so. Upper goes on the lower. Takedown pins in. And then you can see here, if I go in here and pretend my finger is the magazine follower, and I push on that, you can see the bolt release come out. So it's a pretty cool way that they did the last round bolt hold open on this. And it was one of the reasons that I chose the EPC 9 for my 9mm build, because last round bolt hold open is a good thing to have. Now our second goodie we've got here is the SB Tactical SBA3 pistol stabilizing brace. Let's open this up. And I like the SBA3. I've got it on my 11.5-inch AR pistol build. And it goes on very easily. 5-position adjustable. And it works great. So let's go back up top and take a look at this whole thing. Alright, so with the upper charging handle installed and the SBA3 pistol stabilizing brace, we're about halfway there. Just need to get the bolt, the barrel, the handguard, a muzzle device, optic. There's a few things. Magazines. The optic is actually going to come off of this rifle, and I'm going to put an LPVO on that. So we will be having, obviously a video on that LPVO when it comes in. And we'll be finishing up this build here really soon. So I hope you guys are following along and enjoying the process as much as I am. It's going to be really fun to have this thing all put together. And eventually, we're going to suppress this 9mm build. So that will be really cool. So again, kind of quick video today. I hope you guys are enjoying following along the Aero Precision EPC 9 pistol caliber carbine 9mm AR9 build, whatever you want to call it. I'm really enjoying putting it together. It's exciting for me. I enjoy getting each new part and installing it myself and building the whole thing from scratch instead of just buying a complete gun. It's a really fun process, and I recommend it to anybody that has any kind of a passion for this kind of stuff. Building your own AR is just a really good idea. You get to know the whole system and the platform intimately, and so therefore if you do ever have any problems with it, you'll be able to diagnose those problems and fix them because you understand how all the parts go together and how they work together. So I really do recommend it. I think Aero Precision is an awesome 9mm build. Just in general, I think Aero Precision is awesome. I've got their Atlas R1 rail on my 16-inch AR, and I just think they make very high quality products at a great price point, and I couldn't recommend them enough. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the build so far. Quick video. Happy Friday from Sawtooth Tactical. Stay strapped or get clapped.